Hey guys, welcome back, welcome back. Episode 3, SimCity, on our quest to build a Megacity. SimCity's definitely been one of those games for me that I almost don't want to know all the strategy behind it. It's one of those more relaxing games for me. This is a game where I'll just play this on the side while I'm playing something else, really. There's not a lot of stress involved. This is fairly straightforward. If you just listen to the tips and tricks and advice from your people that are trying to give you the heads ups here, like, oh, you don't have enough power, oh, build more power plants, oh, you don't have enough residential, build more of that. As long as you're really paying attention to what's going on, it flows really nicely. Not a whole lot to stress about, so we still need more residents. And the problem is, like I said, we're losing some of these chunks of land, and if we were to do these all straight lined, it might have been a lot easier. But let's just add the remaining rest of this residential district. I know I blew up this road before. Nope, that looks terrible. That also looks bad. That looks a little less bad. Now that we're sitting on some actual money and generating some income, we can actually start looking into the academy and other things. Raises land value, control net, green power. Yeah, let's do that. First big step. Okay, need research project. Wind, solar, power amplifiers, absolutely. I like to keep a green energy source as much as possible, and not like for particular personal, political, whatever reasons, but the green energy just makes everything a lot easier in the long run, especially for a game like this. Wind turbines don't generate pollution. Pollution is something I don't have to deal with later on, because that can really screw up property values. It just makes good sense to have, like, later on you can have water turbines in the water. Turbines. Water turbines, and they're tidal generators, I think? What is it called here? Wave generators. Yeah, it uses the power of ocean waves, really, to generate electricity. So very straightforward. Takes no coal, oil, nothing, doesn't put anything into the atmosphere, and I keep a really clean city that way with just a little bit of upfront cost. So let's see, is there a way to really see pollution? Do we have a good happiness map? Oh, pretty good. Oh, do I have all these unlocked? Wow, yeah, we're not doing that. Maybe that's how I'll end the episode. Trash the whole thing. I think it's this. So aside from industry, which makes sense, and then of course the what is it? The pump, sewage outflow pipe. There's no real pollution anywhere. The power plants are generating none. The water and everything is clean. That's an even bigger problem. Is you really work with oil or coal or iron ore production. I have to stop pushing that button. I'm doing that once every episode here. It just saves a lot of problems down the road. It's just not something you have to worry about. And I'm out of workers, so I don't have enough for the academy. I need more wealthy workers so they can work the control net. I need 5,000 workers, and I'm not even close. I'm at 3,000. And I'm sitting on enough cash. I'm desperate to just get to that limit. And we can always blow this stuff up later. I'm not worried about it. So let's do this. That. And curves. This is gonna look stupid. No, come on. EA, help me out here. Ugh. Give me the template. Give me the template. Oh, is that even connected? It's not even connected. That's better. Okay. Okay, forget this. This is probably a really big no-no, just putting light residential on the corners here, but I don't care. I can always blow that stuff up later. There we go. If that doesn't put me over my 5,000, I'm not too sure what will. Need high wealth workers. Okay, well we got some more low wealth workers just so we can get more people in the place. Casino's doing nice. Hasn't been closed for 2 days. Ooh, getting close. Getting close. So excited. And really the hardest part of this game is just getting the first city going, because once you unlock some of these aspects and the additions to Town Hall, City Hall, whatever, everyone can use it. So depending on what I add on to the Town Hall, oh, we're gonna nail it. Fan-freaking-tastic. Thank you. Holy cow. This one. Department of Utilities. Absolutely. What is this I'm gonna blow up that I'm right next to? Exploding Barrel Corporation. Worried about crime. Huh. No. Freaking. This. Yes. Thank you. Holy crap. And we have Mega Towers. Oh, this just opened up everything. Now. Before we get too excited, Recycling Center, absolutely. Yoink. 50. Yup, I'm not patient enough to wait for it. I'll admit, I'm not patient enough. Yes. Recycling. Recycling comes with... I don't remember what that one is. Plastic? Comes with plastic reclamation. So there's metal. Here's... Oh yeah, that's right. This thing's shaped really stupidly. Okay. Yeah, I'll take care of trash in a minute. Go away. So plastic, alloy, metal. There's our alloy. I said, there's our alloy. I can do one more. Overlapping. It has capacity for 4, but sometimes it only lets me lay 3. I don't know why. Kinda don't care. Okay. There's that. Now, storage. Here's where we need this in the first place. Here's our metal, our alloy, and our plastic. Now, if we do absolutely nothing with these products and just sell them, that brings a real tidy profit. And I'll show you exactly what I mean. Here's plastic, exporting 1,000 units, or I think these things hold 2,000 units. So one shipment of it brings in 21,000. One shipment of metal brings in 31,000, and one shipment of alloy brings in 42,000. Now we can take all that stuff and we can turn it into electronics, TVs. I think you can use it for a Megacorp, which is another facet of the game entirely I don't mess with. But there's a lot of great stuff you can get from that. But I don't want a huge mega mass production facility here. This isn't a factory base. The only thing I really want to use this for is to just sell. I just could really use the extra cash. And now that we have a recycling center up, that's really going to boost. So let's do this. That gets our garbage back online where it should have been. We're going to get a few more delivery trucks. 1 and 2. That's good. So there's 3 trucks. Now here's our recycling. Now that we built the recycling center, now we're collecting recycling. It's just not something that's noted until you build the center. No recyclables, production stop. Yeah, that's going to change very quickly. Resource collection trucks is 4. Okay, I'm happy with that. Let's back up. Power, now a new issue because of how much we just added. Absolutely understandable. 1. Yeah, I wasn't done. There. It's going to give us a good baseline for power. We don't have to worry about that again. That takes care of that. Pretty soon I'm very sure we're going to have to worry about water. Oh, research completed. Very good. Research enabled when the academy has workers. Now you do. Sewage sanitizer, absolutely another critical thing to have. Very good. Now, we're going to see pretty soon the recycling facility is going to get recyclables, and then it's just going to start turning this stuff into metal, alloy, and plastic. Casino? Very nice. 21,000. Excellent supplement. Yeah, very good. This just popped up. What's the deal? 15,000 residents. Shouldn't be too hard once we really start getting in the cashy money. Because then we can add... Oh, actually... What are we doing for education? What do I need? I need a Department of Education. Okay, so we're going to get some libraries laid out. Where do I want to put this? Oh, probably right here. Perfect. That'll hopefully help our tech level. Yep. So we're at 2 education. We were at 3 a little earlier. But now we're actually getting a tech level, which is good. The tech level is really what drives the industry to start building more high-tech facilities. At least, I believe that's how that works. Clothes needs workers. Oh. Gotcha. So how much control net are we making? 3,000 control net. And how much is it for the upgrade for our solars? Much less than that. Okay, cool. So that's an option if we run low on that. That's really going to take care of most of our power needs for probably the rest of the game. The actual mega towers, what we'll be able to do is put crowns on the top of them. That's the name of a little structure you build on top of it. And what that'll do is there are solar power crowns, and that'll take care of the power for our whole city. No, maglev. Absolutely, that's something I'm going to want. So, we now have trash, what is it, trash sanitizer? Yeah. Advanced filtration technology, direct conversion from wastewater to potable water. Grab a glass, don't worry about ground pollution ever again. Fantastic. And that's what I want well over the sewage treatment plant. But yeah, I am going to want to get this normal smog pumping thing out of the way. So we're talking 40,000 or 64,000. Wow. The problem is it's going to use control net, and that's a very valuable resource at this time, so we're going to wait on that. Let's see. In terms of pollution, what I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to step back and talk now. I'm going to want to start planting trees. Trees very slowly change the way the ground pollution is handled. It's not an instant fix, it's something you got to be patient with, but it's a nice change of pace. Now we're just going to go a little tree crazy here. Okay, very good. Good enough to get us started. And what that should do is, over time, change the landscape of the ground pollution. Yeah, it's very cool seeing so much of my city that doesn't have any pollution whatsoever. That's still a really cool thing to see. Okay, let's see here. Yep, we're starting to get product storage, and this stuff is just going to pay dividends once we get more people in the city, because more people means more recycling. Very good. Yeah, research is taking a bit of a bite into our budget. I totally don't mind. Okay, Academy level 2. Then next comes up is the control net facility, waste reduction, yeah, the wave power plant, nuclear reactor. A lot of this other stuff really doesn't interest me until we get to the garbage atomizer. So let's go ahead and go level 2. How are we on power? We're still good. Now, I do want to start getting my casino up to snuff. I want that level 2 casino. That's something we've just been kind of ignoring for a while. So let's see, we need 52,000 in a day of gambling profits. So what I think we're going to do is we're going to dump this somewhere relatively close, and then we're just going to have the idea to sell it eventually. Or we're going to sell this one, and this is going to be our new level 2 casino, or something similar. I'm not too sure how I want to handle it. But I think we do need a second facility to really get to that 52,000. So let's do nice rooms, cheap rooms. Let's see, we did nickel slots and blackjack. Let's do, I guess, comedy club and lounge. Kind of a dumb casino if you can't even gamble, but works for me. Oh, what's this thing complaining about? High tourist demand. Okay. Yeah, manufacturer, not worried about it. Trade. The recyclables found, production stopped. Let's just make sure that we're getting it all in the first place. Close. This is based on a per day basis. We're not, well, we just got halfway through the day, and we're far more than halfway through the recycling bins, so I'm fine with that. Oh, processor factory approved. Very cool. Yeah, so let me go explore that real quick. This is where we can actually turn our plastics. Does it say? Alloy and plastic into processors. So that's a very easy step if you're generating more than enough recycling, because then you're not really producing anything. You don't have to pull anything out of the ground to make the product. Okay, very good. Let's take another look at education. I really, really want my education as maxed up as possible. Oh, yeah, that's right. Department of Education, which means I need 15,000 residents. Which means it's usually how this works at this point. That's how it works, is one thing leads to another thing, leads to another thing. And let's go ahead and pay off one of those. How are we doing as a city? Oh, we're doing well. Broke our high score, so we're doing the best we have so far, and that's good. What's this thing complaining about? Mega towers, the ultimate buildings. Yeah, what's the problem? Worker shortage. This is really where this becomes the key issue, is we could use more residential area. We could really take out a bunch of this by putting in 1 or 2 mega towers, and that's going to take care of our land density issues, which we might really be hitting. What's the problem with the police? Overcrowding. Okay, see, I was waiting for you guys to complain. There you go, no problem. There you go, no problem. Oh, hey. Oh, I don't have enough money. Let's just change that real quick. Thank you. The police have been doing such a fine job, I have no problem expanding their capacity. No, I'm done talking to you. Okay, 0 deaths per day, that's great. 0 buildings burnt down per day, that's great. That's perfect. Land value's looking good. Okay, there we go. Okay, that didn't do what I want. Oh yeah, maglev. That's going to be good to add another layer of transit if we're having issues with... backed up pipes, okay. This is what I was kind of waiting for to give us a good reason to upgrade. So, yep. Pause if we will. Spacebar does not pause the game. Good stuff. I don't really need another water source. I just need a way to get this stuff treated. I'm very confident it's not going to fit there. This is not the best location for it, but it's going to do the trick. Oh my gosh, 40,000. Yeah, we're gonna wait. That's enough to get that started. We're going to do the right thing, though, and make sure that nature has a fighting chance. Or at least a chance at all. Block out some of the way this stuff looks. Very good. Okay. So, what's next on the agenda? Hopefully we'll be able to sell some of the product that we're getting from the recycling center fairly soon. And once we do that, we'll be really sitting on cash. We're going to pay off our bonds. James Bonds. Let's see. Oh, we do have the Casino HQ, which is great. Anyway, once we obsolete... Wait, what? Sewage treatment plant, there's no need for the pipes to... Oh, okay, very good. I thought we wouldn't have a capacity problem. And it looks like we don't by a long shot. Fantastic. You can simply be destroyed. Yes. There is a chance that sewage will back up into the actual ground, but we're just going to do this. And that'll certainly help. Anyway. Yes, workers, I know. Okay. As I was trying to say before, recycling will allow us to sell the product, and we'll be able to see it here. It'll actually be itemized every time we sell something. When we do, and yeah, let's get rid of that. Fantastic, $300 in bond payments I'm not paying. Once we sell the recycling, pay the bonds, Megatower, hopefully revolutionize our industry and get our residents in a really good spot. And then hopefully we'll be able to tap into some of the neat things like a community college and even more clean energy and stuff like that. And speaking of energy, we are actually running a deficit. So now we're going to take full advantage of our research. Actually, I could add way more turbines, but here's what we're going to do. We're going to wait until we have control net. We'll just build the control net center. Uses 1,250 control net, and I wonder how much we're producing. I'm sure like 4,000 by now, right? Yeah, 3,000, so that's good. Research, still researching. It's going to take a while. Yeah, which is fine by me. I'm not super itchy to build tons of new stuff anyway. Let's see, what is the upkeep for it? 500 an hour? That's no problem. I think these turbines are... we could probably cram way more turbines, but the thing is, now we're getting up to space. I really need to start conserving how much space we have and how much we're using. And that first mega tower is going to be so sweet. Boosh. I'm not leaving until I see this number change. Okay, maybe it takes a second. Oh, there we go. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Perfect. Good use of our control net. I don't plan on using a ton of control net, meaning I don't really plan on having a bunch of the academies all over the place, really until we get the mega buildings, the mega towers. Now let's see, these are 120,000. We could take out loans and really jump into that no problem, which I'm very tempted to do so. Have we sold any recycling yet? We have not. Let's see, what's the biggest bound we can take? 50? The problem is the mega tower itself is going to cost 120,000. On top of that, a lot of the first upgrades are going to be like 20, 30, 40,000 a tier, like a level. So that's really something I want to be careful of. I could take out all the bonds now, but I don't really have a guarantee rate of return when it comes to getting my money back. Sweet, so that's making 16,000, that's making 32,000. I don't even know if I want to break the bank with a new tier of casino. Yes, you gave me your spiel, I'm not interested. I think we're going to go Mega Towers first. The casino is going to require a lot of people to work in it, and I've already got an employment problem to begin with. Already a high demand for workers, both low and high class. So we're going to wait a little bit on that. Yeah, my industrial looks a little weird. Business is okay. Some are very high tech level, some are very low tech level. Business is okay. Foodish Enterprises. Stinky Dan's Beauty Products. That's a funny business name. City Hall. Huh. What else we got here? Nanostyrene Complex. Syntho Bio Manufacturing. Weird. Alright. Let's take care of that. Absolutely. Very cool. Our books are clean. Everything is pure profit coming in. 7,000 and a half. About 7,000 coming in. Yeah, still great rate of return on these casinos. 22.41, that's 60,000 a day. That's very nice. Yeah, paying for itself plus some. Very nice. We're still doing enough water with this one little pump. Let's make sure we don't have a water problem. Okay, that's good. Now we got the excess, exactly what I wanted to see. So not too bad. A couple episodes and a rough start, and I think we've really pulled this together. Oh, hospital. Lots of health issues. Oh no. Patients being treated, treatment capacity, waiting room capacity, waiting. Okay, so not many people are waiting. But let's do another ambulance bay. It's been a while. And a patient room wing. There we go. That should help out a bit. That should take care of the injured treated per day up to our max of 20. And that should be able to bring people in closer. So that's good. That's an easy fix we can do. And since we're quite prosperous, I don't mind adding a little bit to the health budget. So weird. Kind of stuck at 6,000. But once we get that first mega tower, that should not be a problem. Probably could use another clinic over here as well to really ensure that we've got good coverage. But it's almost one of those things that, unless they really start worrying about it and start complaining, I'm not going to address an issue that doesn't exist. Kinda sounds rude, but... yeah, we're still doing good. Still waiting for our first sets of recycling to come in. Such a good money maker. It's absolutely awesome when like $41,000 just drops in your lap, like tax free or whatever. It's quite a nice thing. And then when you get enough people and that's a daily thing, when you've got so much capacity, it's even better. Okay, no bonds. Still happy with that. Okay, now let's start thinking mega tower. Yeah, people are the problem. I get it. Okay. So. Mega towers are almost like the arcologies in earlier versions of SimCity. If you're not familiar with these things, they're not, but they kind of are. They're supposed to be self-sustained mega structures that have everything inside of them. The residential, commercial, industrial sectors, all self-contained, and then parks, entertainment, education, power consumption, and production, that whole thing is all self-contained. At least that's the idea of it, and depending on how you build it, it could totally end up that way, or it could financially ruin you. So let's see. We're going to start off the mega tower with an apartment level. They come apartment, mall, or office level. So residential, commercial, industrial, if you didn't figure that out. And that's going to be fairly straightforward. That's hopefully going to take care of a lot of our residential issue. So what we're going to do is we're going to find a nice spot here that's close to some of the other sectors. So let's take a look at what we've got for residential. I'm probably going to build it off the beaten path, off the main road. So maybe like right here. So that way it's right next to commercial, and then we'll upgrade it as we need. Now another thing we could do is we could put it right here, So it's next to everything. The residential is in the structure itself, and the commercial and the industrial, but it all depends on how you build the structure as well. Actually, you know what? I take all that back. I'm going to put it right here, right next to the academy. Research slow. Need high wealth workers. Well, we'll get there. We need low wealth workers to make sure our economic and industrial prowess is in check. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention there's also elite mega towers, which allow you for the level 2 and level 3, so the medium and high wealth sims, but it's the same thing. The regular mega towers only do low and medium wealth. So that's something to keep in mind. So I think I'm going to pause here. We're going to stackpile some more cash, maybe take out some bonds, maybe be a little bit risky, and then we're going to start working with mega towers. So I will see you guys next time.